Good. What's up, guys? Kona here again. PAX 2011, day 3, and we are bringing you probably one of the biggest things that you've been asking for, Bethesda. It doesn't get any bigger than this right now. We've got Skyrim, Elder Scrolls behind me. We've got Prey 2. We've got Rage, and I'm standing here with Matt with Bethesda. What's going on, Matt?
Good to see you.
How you doing, man? So let the people at home know, what do you do for Bethesda? Who are you?
I'm the senior community manager, so I help run the forums, our blog, all the social media stuff. Really fun job interacting with the fans, especially at an event like PAX.
Cool. So we're going to start talking about our game here, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5. VS5, right?
Elder Scrolls 5.
There you go.
Yeah, you got it.
Obviously coming off a huge, I mean, you don't beat Elder Scrolls. I mean, the game on Xbox is phenomenal.
No, our fans have been waiting since Oblivion for 5 years for this.
Yeah.
And this is the first time anyone's getting a chance to go hands-on and play it.
So the main question is how do you beat Elder Scrolls?
You beat it however you want to beat it.
No, but like, how do you beat Oblivion? How do you one-up what you already had? I mean, that is just, I mean, it's...
We have an all-new engine, the creation engine, so new animations, new renderer, new menu systems. We have great combat in the game that's really visceral. You can control things in both of your hands, so be blowtorching somebody with one hand and on the other hand you got a sword.
Dual wield going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So what can you tell us about Elder Scrolls, the new game, about Skyrim, that maybe a little more insight on how what the game's going to be like? Is it going to be similar to Oblivion? Is it completely different altogether?
Well, it's an Elder Scrolls game, so it is similar. It's a be who you want, go where you want type game. But Skyrim is the northernmost province of Tamriel, and it's the home of the Nords, the men in the world. And Skyrim also brings the return of dragons, and that's a huge key of the game.
Obviously, we've got this monster dragon above us, which is, let's see if Kevin can grab a shot of this. We were out here while you guys were constructing this. I walked by, I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so, I'm just glad nobody's running into it. It would be nice.
It is, I just noticed it is hanging pretty low here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the booth here, guys, for one, great. For those of you that have played Oblivion, top notch, and I know there's a huge fan base for you guys, and they're just waiting for this to come out. As soon as this was announced, Twitter and Facebook, everyone's like, "Oh, Oblivion! Again, another one! Yeah, Elder Scrolls!"
It was pretty amazing, the reaction.
How are
people change their pants
being
that
involved
day.
with the forums and the community and stuff? How is that? I mean, you on a daily basis just get nailed with these questions like, is this character going to be playable again? Are we going to be able to do this again? Is that your daily routine?
Yeah, we get a ton of questions, and at the same time we also want them to experience the game. So when they get there, some stuff we're holding back on because we want them to experience it on 11/11/11.
So that's the date, right?
That's the date.
11,
it's a Friday.
11, guys.
That's the date. You got a Friday. You can take
all
the weekend to play.
Take the whole weekend and not leave your room.
And then take the week off. Call in sick the next week.
Well, awesome. So that, guys, again, that is Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Now we're going to move on to, we're going to actually shift our bodies over here to Prey 2. It says here, next show at 11:30 a.m. Now, I was...
Only 11:30?
Only 11:30, yeah. So, I was a huge fan of the original Prey.
Yeah.
The multiplayer gameplay with the gravity, being able to walk up the walls, on the ceiling, just phenomenal. I mean, it was a really different twist on playing the game. Now, I know in the new game it's different. You're actually in space. You're on a different planet.
You're on a different planet. You're on a planet called Exodus. You're now a different character entirely. His name's Killian Samuels. He was.
You're not the Indian.
No, you're not Tommy anymore. He does have a significant role in the game, but now you play as Killian Samuels. He is a marshal. Ends up on this planet Exodus and becomes a bounty hunter.
He's kind of, the understanding of the stories I've read, and he's kind of kidnapped, is that correct? Is he kind of obtained by aliens, or is that part of the story that we need to figure out?
I mean, we actually showed in our teaser trailer we put out earlier in the summer. He's on a plane that actually you see in the first Prey game, and in the trailer we show him, and then we show after the plane wreckage that the aliens abducted, and then he wakes up.
I remember the wake up. Yeah, the trailer wake up. All right. So what weaponry, universe? I mean, what is new about this that we should be watching? I'm really looking forward to.
I mean, there's tons of stuff. We kind of call the vibe of the game alien noir. Kind of almost a Blade Runner type game in space, and We have tons of different weapons and special abilities. In what we've shown so far, we have hover boots that you can use, and ways to scan the environment to find out bounties that you want to track down.
What is there going to be a multiplayer aspect to this, or is that still up in the air?
Single player all.
I like the multiplayer parade. It was so good. But that's okay. Understandable. We want to put all we can into the story, so that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward. Do we have a release date yet? Or
it's going to be next year, but we haven't
not a solid date yet. All right, so next year, guys, Parade 2. And we've got one more title we're going to talk about here, which I've been getting a lot of people asking about, which is Rage, which to me is... which is me being able to play Mad Max, from what I've recognized on the trailers. So,
it's the new first-person shooter from id Software. They're the pioneers of the genre. They made Doom, Quake, Wolfenstein, and Rage is kind of a new adventure for them. Post-apocalyptic game. Asteroid hits the Earth. Everything turns to shit, and
that's how our games go.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever pretty in flowers.
Yeah.
So I've noticed first-person shooter. Is this is it an open world? Is it?
It's a first-person shooter, and you go through open areas in the two main wastelands of the world.
Okay.
It wouldn't be an open world in the same line as say Skyrim is, but you are moving from one spot to the next.
But it's not an on rails. You actually have some decisions you can make. Vehicle battle.
Yeah. We've got. When you're out in the wasteland, you'll get different vehicles that you'll be driving around, and you'll have bounties where you can take out clans that are driving around in their buggies. We also have a multiplayer racing component too to the game.
Really? Yeah. Really? Now, besides the racing components, are going to be the shooter components for the multiplayer as well?
Actually, we decided to do some new things. We've got the racing elements, and then we also have a co-op mode called Wasteland Legends that are stories that kind of accommodate what you saw in the main story, little side stories that you
kind of a build. Is it 2-player co-op, 4-player co-op?
2-player co-op.
And this is going to be across internet as well. So
yes,
Xbox Live,
online play online.
And are we Xbox PC
and
PS3?
PS3, 360,
so all across all three major platforms.
60 frames a second on all three platforms.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to go back to Parade 2. Same with Parade 2. Are we looking at all three platforms on that as well?
All three platforms on all three games.
All three games.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So you guys can get it, you're at home, play your PS3 or Xbox, go to work, put it on your PC. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, man, Matt, Bethesda.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Guys, again, look forward to this. We've got 11/11/11 for the I always say Oblivion.
Skyrim.
Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Parade 2 sometime next year. And what's the date on Rage?
October 4th.
October 4th for Rage, so you guys can get your game on. All right? Thanks again,
guys.
man. I appreciate it. And guys, we will catch you later.